Alrighty, yo, we'll just go north about your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today we finna react to top 10 worst video game consoles. Top 10 worst video game. We did best video game consoles of all time. I still don't agree with the Super Nintendo. I still don't agree with that at all. If whoever said the Super Nintendo is better than the PS2, I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I hope you die. I don't care. I hope you die. Cause ain't no way the Super Nintendo is better than the PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 has better games, better graphics, better fucking memories. Bro, we had Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. How the fuck are any of the games from the Super Nintendo era fucking with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? Vice City, Def Jam Fighting for New York, NBA Street. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Everybody knows. You be real with yourself. You know that the PlayStation 2 is the greatest console to ever fucking exist. The Super Nintendo is over fucking rated. The games on there are complete trash. A lot of the games on the Super Nintendo are copy and paste. The fuck are we talking about? How can we sit up here and say that a game? How the fuck can we sit up here and look at 5 different games with 5 different titles from 5 different companies are the exact same fucking game? The Super Nintendo era is over fucking rated. I don't care what anybody says. The Super Nintendo is fucking overrated. PlayStation 2 era is the best. End of discussion. Don't at me, nigga. Fuck up, nigga.
They can't all be winners. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down the top 10 worst video game consoles. For the purposes of this list, we'll be talking specifically about hardware blunders. The Xbox 360's Red Ring of Death has been covered to death, but the 360 was popular and successful despite these flaws. Nothing you're gonna see on this list came close to that.
Are we gonna see the games or what? Show me!
Number 10, the Magnavox Odyssey. Capable of incredibly primitive graphics consisting of squares, this 1975 system was best known for Pong and the gimmick of placing a plastic overlay over your television. Capable of only creating squares, scorekeeping was up to you. With everyone believing that it only worked with Magnavox televisions, Atari swept in to claim the market.
This shit is terrible. What the fuck is it? Nah, this ain't no motherfucking video game. This can't be a video game console. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. There's no way we are considering this a video game console. This is a projector. This is a motherfucking projector. Ain't no fucking way, bro.
This ancient system would be higher on our list, but we're cutting it some slack for a sake.
Odyssey, a new dimension for your television. Now at your Magnavox dealer. He's listed in the yellow pages.
Number 9, Gizmondo. Released in 2005 and on the market for only a single year, this phone console flirted with 2 things gamers hate: a high price and advertisements. Selling for $400, gamers could choose to pick up a $299 version, which forced them to watch so-called smart ads. That's right, you'd be forced to watch advertisements to subsidize the cost. With only 8 games released, it fell hard. Number 8, Laser Active. Released in 1993 and discontinued in 95, this multi-platform console put all of its eggs in the Laserdisc basket. Yeah, I've never seen one of those either. On top of that, the system couldn't play certain games without a boatload of expensive extras in the form of 3 added modules, bringing the total retail cost to a whopping $2,500.
What the fuck?
You heard me. All that for graphics that were merely on par with other systems, and no games to play on it equaled a lot of fail.
Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
One of the arguments over the future of home computing is, will we add computing power to our television sets, or will we add TV capability to our personal computers? Apple is betting that the TV will be the...
Both. Actually, it turned out to be both. We put computer capabilities on TVs and called them smart TVs. Then we got streaming services and all that stuff for computers. So both sides won.
preferred viewing device with a new approach to home computing called Pippin.
Are you a die-hard Apple fan hoping that they will release a home console? Well, it turns out that they've been there and done that. In fact, Apple collaborated with Bandai to bring this to the US market in 1996, a market already dominated by Nintendo. Souring the deal further was a $600 price tag. What would justify such a price? Well, features like a web browser, which they didn't even think was going to be a hit.
Wow, for a small box, it sure does a lot.
Number 6, 3DO Interactive Multiplayer.
Presenting 3DO, the most advanced home gaming system in the universe. It's time to put away your toys.
This 1994 console not only distanced itself from the idea of fun, but also retained its staggering $700 retail price until the bitter end. And bitter it was. CD-ROMs with interactive movies were just too primitive. All in-game action was based on time prompts instead of actual gameplay. Fail.
Cool. The real 3DO system from Panasonic.
Number 5, Atari Jaguar. Back in 1993, the console wars seemed to have devolved into a pissing contest about who had the most bits and bytes.
Why would I buy a 32-bit system for $300 when I can get a 64-bit Jaguar system for $149?
Focusing more on math than making games, Atari unleashed their supposedly 64-bit system under the Do the Math slogan in a marketing campaign that depicted gamers as morons in the process. Doesn't that make you want to buy?
Can you repeat the question?
Hurt by a lack of software, it failed hard and took the legendary company down with them. Oh yeah, and its controller had way too many buttons. Number 4, 32X and Sega CD. Out of respect for the underdog Sega Dreamcast, we've decided to blame its failure entirely on these two add-ons. Codenamed Project Mars, these pieces of Frankenstein gaming were released between 92 and 94 to extend the life of the aging 16-bit Genesis hardware. A poor man's entry into the 32-bit era, these expansions ended up creating a beast of a console that didn't perform, costing Sega lots of admiration and tripping them up before the 64-bit race could ever begin.
Pretend it's a game.
Number 3, N-Gage. Get out and play. Well, that was the slogan for this phone console released back in 2003 to tackle the Game Boy Advance, long before anyone ever started rocking smartphones. Resembling some sort of space taco, this one failed in large part to being a phone first and gaming device second.
I remember I had one friend who had this. And he had the Sonic the Hedgehog game. I think he had Madden on there at one point. Yo, we looked at that, and then we looked at our PSPs, and then we looked at that, and then we looked at our PSPs, and we was just like, dog, you could have just bought a PSP. You could have just got a Nokia brick. Like, bro, we was all looking like, nigga, I got a Nokia brick. What? I have a Nokia brick. I got a pay-as-you-go phone. Nigga, I got a PSP that could do way more than that piece of shit you got in your hands. You really thought you was balling with that weak-ass phone, bro. Niggas really thought he was the shit with that weak-ass phone, bro. We was laughing. I ain't gonna lie, though. The hose was on his dick about that phone, though. That kind of made me a little jelly. I ain't gonna lie. That made us kind of a little jelly. Cause he had the hose on his side because he had the phone. He had the hose because he had that phone, bro. I remember that, bro. He had the hose. That made us a little jelly, but still, we had PSPs though. PSP game for life. Fuck you, nigga.
It was unappealing as both, with its tiny screen and minuscule library of games. The final fail was that you could only switch games by taking off the cover and battery. Do you know anyone that bought one? I didn't think so. Number 2, Philips CDI. This 1991 monstrosity was the result of the perceived desire for a CD-based device with computer-like abilities. If you're thinking PlayStation, think again. Try educational content. In terms of games, it featured absolutely unplayable third-party licensed titles featuring Nintendo mascots. It was quickly outdone by existing consoles and the emerging internet, and was likewise betrayed by its lackluster content, unusable controllers, and ludicrous intro price of $700.
What the fuck?
Oh, Philips, Phil Hartman, and we still don't get it.
Trust me, babe. Hey, boy, ain't no fucking way, boy.
Number
boy,
1,
ain't no way,
Virtual
boy.
Virtual Boy. Taking the top dishonor is this piece of collectible tech with a concept far ahead of its time. Released in 1995, Nintendo's pursuit of the third dimension meant sacrificing such basic things as color, non-wireframe 3D graphics, and a proper game library. With gamers forced to submerge themselves into a headgear-bound world of red monochrome, strained eyes, and a stiff neck were all that gamers were ever left with.
Virtual Boy. 販売店でぜひお試しください。
Hey, yo.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today...
Man, they just ended the video off like, damn, bro, you could've... But nah, man, that's just gonna about do it for this one, man. Most definitely, these are some of the worst. Most definitely, these are some of the worst video game consoles of all time. Most definitely, man. Notice how PlayStation wasn't on here, though. Notice how PlayStation wasn't on here. Nor the Xbox, but Nintendo was on here. That's crazy. But they make the best video games of all time, right? Fuck out of here. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.